YouTube fam. So my workout today again is going to consist primarily of push-pull movements. I'm going to hover around 12 to 15 reps in each of these movements. I'm a supersetter. I always like to combine two movements together in one set. It's not just about how much weight I can lift, but the amount of time under tension or the volume I get in each set. The weights aren't going to be too heavy today. I wanted to make this something that you guys can do with minimal amount of weight at home. The first move we're going to start with is chest press. We're going to do this in a bridge formation, so feet are going to be flat on the ground, just my upper back supported. I'm focusing on the center of the chest, and you're going to see it's a close grip chest press here. As I bring the weights down, I'm dropping the hips with me, keeping the elbows hugged to the rib cage. Each press, give me a 1 to 2 second hold. And as you drop, bring the weights down, drop the hips down, press up, squeeze that chest. Getting on this close grip chest press, we're focusing on the center of that chest. Getting slow on the way down, slow on the way up. Now, after I fatigue with the close grip chest press, I got a few more reps in me. I'm gonna go straight from here, keep the hips bridged. Now just do regular chest presses, again, focusing on that slow and controlled movement on the way down. Notice my elbows are tapping that bench in each press. I'm coming to a full 90-degree angle. Again, the weight's light, but that burn is crazy. Following the chest press, again, I'm supersetting, so I'm gonna come right behind it. This is gonna be a single leg low row. We're gonna keep one leg elevated, so you can perform the single leg row without a bench or anything supporting that opposite leg. Just aim for that right now. Just because of the weight that I'm using, I'm going to keep this bench behind me for balance. Whatever foot's in front, that knee's going to have a slight bend. That back leg extended straight out with the ball of that foot on that bench there. Maintain that arch in the spine, hugging those elbows towards the rib cage, and then ease down on a negative here. Aiming for just 6 reps each side. You notice nice control on the way down. You should feel that hamstring firing on that front leg as well. All right, now that we got the blood flow going to the chest, we're gonna up the weights just slightly. This particular movement, focusing on more of an isometric contraction. So again, no matter how much weight you lift, 1 rep is only 1 rep. So whether that rep is 500 pounds or whether that rep is 50 pounds, it's still 1 rep, and the muscle only is gonna grow for the amount of tractions you can get for that muscle. So one of the best contractions you can have is an isometric contraction. That's what we're gonna do, starting with an incline dumbbell press. We're gonna start it off, picking those dumbbells up, shifting that weight back. So one arm's gonna stay elevated, and I'm isolating one side. I'm gonna alternate, always keeping one arm straight up, squeezing that chest at the top. Now here, the rep count, I'm gonna aim for 5 reps each side. So 10 reps total. Then after I fatigue on 10, I'm gonna get 5 more negatives. All right, so right behind the incline chest presses, I'm gonna use the same movement pattern on the rows. Keep on focus. You're always gonna keep that lower back engaged. Anytime your lower back is relaxed, you're not gonna get the rest of your back to activate in any of your back movements. That's part of the reason why a lot of folks have trouble activating their lats. It's because your lower back is not engaged. So keep that lower back engaged. Again, the same movement pattern, starting with those isometric contractions on each side. All right, so after finishing up my press movements, I always like to open up that muscle by performing some chest flies. Still focusing on mind and muscle connection by going through that movement a lot slower. It looks better when you're moving fast, but in terms of training and in terms of building that neuromuscular recruitment, slower is gonna be the slower paced movements are gonna be the foundation of that exercise. So, starting off in the chest stagger stance here. Think of that chest fly like a bear hug. Squeezing, hugging your loved one. And obviously, not everybody's gonna have a full cable column in their house. So instead of having a cable column, You can always just use some resistance bands, especially for chest flies. After I fatigue on those chest flies, I still got some more left in me, so I'm gonna burn it out with some more chest presses. So, again, it's a push-pull day, so right behind the chest flies, we got the pull-up bar here. One thing when it comes to pull-ups, a lot of folks like to use their bicep. We're gonna inhibit the use of our bicep by controlling the negative or the descent on the way down. So you're gonna activate those lats a lot more, all right? Because the amount of time that we're gonna be under tension, I'm aiming to hit at least 6 reps. If I get more, then I'm gonna go for it. All right, so this is a set of movements that you can either do as a finisher or as just a chest workout first thing in the morning. It's crazy. When I first started working out, the first thing I did every morning when I was a teenager was push-ups, and they never get old. We're gonna run through 5 different variations of a push-up. Here, we're gonna use a timer to pace our movements. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest. Again, after everything that we just did, if you're using this as a finisher, you're definitely gonna burn. But even if you're using this just as a warm-up, this 5-minute stretch here is gonna get that chest pump activated. You know, it's always mind over matter. You know, after your fatigue, at the end of your workout, can you lift your body weight? It's always a true testament of your mental fortitude, right? So get your clock ready. We're gonna let the clock run for 20 seconds prior to the block or to the workout starting. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that timer. Clock is started. I'm gonna let it run for 20 seconds. In this 20 seconds, you're gonna get your mind right. We're gonna start off with diamond push-ups. Again, focusing on the center of that chest, all right? I'm starting with those diamond push-ups. Chest all into the hands, let's go. Again, we're squeezing the chest. The top of the movement here. Feet shoulder width apart. When they maintain the integrity of their core engagement, don't let those hips drop down. Here, I'm not even counting my reps. That's the beauty about just going on the timer. Don't worry about the rep count. Just do as many as you can. And relax. All right, next one. We're gonna go kind of a bird dog in a high plank. So I'm gonna raise opposite hand, opposite leg in that high plank position. You're gonna have to keep that core engagement throughout this effort. We're starting the high plank, adding that push-up. Let's go. Whew. That's tough. All right, following that, gonna get those triceps involved. Again, starting in that high plank position. This time I'm gonna fall back on the elbows. The hand placement stays the same. Gonna keep it underneath the chest. So let those elbows touch the ground. Let's go. Elbows touch the ground. Push up. Elbows touch the ground. Push up. you're not getting to failure, you're not doing it right. It's okay to be tired. It's not okay to quit. All right, you got 2 more. The next one's gonna be a staggered push-up. So I'm gonna isolate one side at a time. Notice, 3 minutes in, I'm sweating like crazy. One leg, one arm at a time here. Both feet stay on the ground. Reach forward, elbow stays out to the rib cage. Let's go. Push up. 1. Again, the goal is about pushing yourself to failure. If you can continue to complete a movement without breaking, then you're not challenging that effort. The goal is to attempt something that's hard to complete. All right. This last 40-second stretch, just your normal push-ups. Just focusing on, again, slow, methodical pacing. 40 seconds. So the last 40 seconds of this chest routine right here. Let's go. Oh man. That'll wrap up 5-minute chest routine. Again, that's a warm-up, that's a finisher. Again, it's Coach Everett here, AKA Swagger Hendricks, bringing you some free exploitation. It's free 99. Just hit that like, subscribe button. Get me in those YouTube algorithms. Free, no charge to you. But again, I'm gonna keep bringing you guys information as much as I can. Deuces.